Starting off with our CPU, we chose to pick up the Intel Core i5-7400, and this CPU was just released on the new Intel Kaby Lake platform, and it's really great for the price. It only goes for around $190, and for that money you get 4 physical cores as well as a 3 GHz clock speed. Unfortunately, it isn't overclockable, however you can't really ask for that in this price range, and it isn't going to bottleneck our graphics card at all, so this is definitely a good pick for the build. Now the motherboard we picked out here is the Gigabyte GA B250M DS3H. Now this is a brand new motherboard on the Kaby Lake platform B250, which means it just released with the CPU and won't require any BIOS updates or anything like that. Now it does support up to 64 gigs of memory. Unfortunately no SLI or Crossfire support here, and it is a micro ATX board. And this is basically a bare bones board, and it's got a really nice price of around $70, and it's going to last you quite a while. This is from a reliable retailer like Gigabyte, so I definitely recommend you pick it up. Moving on, for the RAM in the build, we picked up the Gel Evo Potenza. This is two 4GB sticks, 8 gigs in total, of DDR4 2133 MHz RAM. And this stuff is pretty nice. You can see you do have a pretty good heat spreader on there, so you could probably overclock it a bit. And the design is really cool overall, and it is only $50. Now memory prices have been rising, however this is around the cheapest I could find memory that would still be reliable and had good reviews. So this is definitely what I recommend you guys pick up for the build. And now for our storage, we have 2 drives here. The first drive is the SanDisk 120GB SSD Plus, and this is an SSD with 530 megabytes per second read speeds, so really fast storage here. And what you're looking at is you're going to put your OS and some basic apps on here that you want to load a lot faster. And then for the mass storage drive, you're going to be looking at this 1TB Seagate Barracuda drive. This is 7200 RPM, 64 megs of cache. Pretty basic drive that I recommend for most builds nowadays. And now for the most important part of our build, this is the graphics card, and we went ahead and picked up the RX 480 4GB from PowerColor. Now the PowerColor cards are really cost effective, and they offer very good performance for the dollar, and are very reliable. I have one myself. And the reason we went with a 4GB variant is because it's much more cost effective and offers much more performance per the dollar ratio than the 8GB version. You're going to get similar frame rates, very similar frame rates in almost every case to the 8GB version, for about $50 to $60 less. Overall, this card is going to let you play AAA titles at 1440p, no problem, and you should get some really great performance, so this is definitely what I recommend you guys pick up. And to power all these components, we chose the 500 watt power supply here from EVGA. It's going to be more than enough power for all your components, and it does have 80+ certified efficiency, which is nice. And since it is from EVGA, we know it's going to be really reliable. And currently right now, after a $10 mail-in rebate, you can get this thing for $35.50, which is great. Finally, to hold all these components in one place, we chose to get the Corsair Carbide Series 100R. This is an ATX mid-tower case with a nice side panel window. It's really a great case, good build quality. I've worked in it before, and it's got some nice cable management features and things like that. And for only $39.99 with a $10 mail-in rebate, this is going to be great for the build. It's going to look good and offer a lot of expandability for the future. So guys, that is pretty much it for the build. This build is going to allow you to play AAA titles, high frame rates at 1440p. And that's going to be really nice because it only comes in at around $650, so it's not going to hurt your wallet too bad anyways. So guys, if you like the video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and I will hope to see you in the next one.